Just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Brandon Wilson to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Tighten up. Switch it. Yeah, switch it. He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down at 4.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 15. Check 11. MT. Tight.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charlie.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Bulldozes past him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
Finding room to the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Burrow firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out comes the rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know. Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
11. Check three. 11, Thomas. Come on, D. Hey, check back, 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11. Mike 6. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 6.
Burrow will throw. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens 21, Bengals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bengals take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 6. Mike 6. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go. Mike.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go. 180. Check. 11 MT. 11 MT. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I got you. I got you. Take 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Bring it, baby. Bring it.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
78 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fields this way up at the 17 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because there's...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Gun. Dot. Can. Dot.
Throw left side to Higgins. Room here to run. And down to the 20. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Mixon.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mixon again.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run here with Mason. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Move. 4 down. 24 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Yo. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
Now Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
40's the mic. Squeeze. I got you, son. I got you. You're online, baby. Yo. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 26. Check 26.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, watch it. Middle. Hey, middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. Back now in Cincinnati. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Wilson now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 35 on 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
24 is the mic.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 24 is the mic.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 48, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A final shot now for Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.